Dear students, good morning. Today we are going to discuss about part 3 of plant growth and development. In this discussion, we have two more hormones, that is zeberlic acid as well as cytokinins. First, we can try to understand the discovery of zeberlic acid. The zeberlic acid was discovered by Kurosawa. He belongs to Japan, plant pathologist. In the Japan, there is a bignay or foolish seedling disease. Commonly happens in the rice plant. Then they come to know what is the reason for this foolish seedling disease. They decided that the foolish seedling disease was caused by Zeberella physicori. It's a one type of fungi. The Zeberella physicori secrete a chemical substance at internode of rice plant. Due to this chemical substance, the internodal length of rice plant is increased than the normal plant species. Results: the rice plant grown abnormally. This disease is called as a foolish seedling disease. This process was discovered by Kurosawa scientist. Later, Yabuta, one more scientist, did experiments on zeberlic acid. The internodal growth or the zeberlic acid which was secreted by fungi was isolated, and they come to know it is a hormone, it is a phytohormone, the chemically called as an GA or zeberlic acid. Means Kurosawa discovered the initial steps of zeberlic acid but chemically isolated by Yabuta scientist. The Yabuta and Kurosawa both are worked hard to understand zeberlic acid as a phytohormone which is commonly secreted in plant growth, especially at internodal growth. Dear students, now we can try to understand there is a functioning process of zeberlic acid in the plant body. The first one is elongation of plants, means at the time of seed germination, shoot and root will be grow up. When the shoot and root will be grow up, their elongation also important, means overall length will be increases with the help of zeberlic acid. Leaf elongation, flower elongation as well as fruit elongation also takes place with the help of sufficient zeberlic acids or zeberlins. The second functioning is increases length of grape stalk, especially in the grapes. Grape fruits attached for a common stalk as a bulk. That bulk of the common stalk length supposed increases. The number of fruits sticking with that grape stalk also will be increases. Means food yielding, means the amount of grape fruits yield will be increases. The third point is increase in the length of stem. Then length in between internodes, length will be increases in each and every plant species. But as a typical example, in the sugar cane, there is a many internodes are present. If sufficient zeberlic acid is secreted in the sugarcane plant, the overall internodal length, a length of sugarcane plant will be increases. If that sugarcane plant length will be increases, the 20 tons more sugar cane will be produced for every 1 acre of land. Means sufficient zeberlic acid helps to produce maximum food yield from sugarcane plant. So in order to understand this one, plant physiological functions of the zeberlic acid, one is elongation of the plant, increase the length of that grape stalk. The third one is that increases in the length of the stem, especially in the sugarcane. 20 tons more yield is possible for every 1 acre of land. Dear students, now we can try to understand that is a few more physiological effects of zeberlic acid. In order to understand these, the first point is seed germination. Then seeds has to germinate under the favorable conditions. The germination is possible with the help of enzymes like amylase. These enzymes synthesis is promoted by zeberlic acid. Hence, seed germination depends upon zeberlic acid. The second point is when applied externally, this zeberlic acid, they can reverse the effects of certain dwarfing mutations. You know the mutation When the stunt or short growing plants called as an mutations or mutant plant, these plants will be treated with the zeolic acid, then plants will become normal height. If this zeolic acid is used to treat dwarf plants, then mutations which are responsible for dwarf will be reversed, means the genetical sequence will come to the normal position. The third point is studies with such mutants have shown that although the applications of the small gibberellins, mall gibberellins can cause the effects, they have to be converted into that particular form. The zeolic acid A, 1, 2, 3, A1, A2, A3, A4, many are there. In that, some zeolic acids are responsible to treat dwarf plants to become normal height. The fourth point is gibberellins can substitute for the dormancy breaking treatments. Cold and light in certain seeds like lettuce, tobacco, and wild oat. But zeolic acid is used to treat cold and light affected plant species like lettuce. So then plants will become to the normal situation, especially for their flowering. The fifth point is gibberellins promotes in the germination and radical growth in malting barley seeds. That the barley seeds are there in the seed germination. The gibberellic acids are useful, especially for radical formation. Radical formation in the sense the pre-structure of root called as a radical, means from the seed part whatever the portion is coming out to grow into the soil is called as a radical. The next point is external applications of gibberellins can promote development of seedless fruits in some species, especially like currants, apple, cucumber. The production of seedless fruits called as a parthenocarpy. For the parthenocarpy, gibberellic acids are important as gibberellins are used. Nowadays in the market, the many variety of fruits are available without seeds like grape, banana, and etc. This new variety of fruits without seed is possible with the help of gibberellins phytohormone. The next point is flower induction, means formation of flowers is easy by having enough of zeolic acid. If not, we can apply externally to promote their flowers. The next point is controlling of sex expressions and delay their senescence. Senescence means it is promotes to be live and fresh. Dear students, now we can try to understand that cytokinin and the discovery of cytokinins. The cytokinin was first time discovered by Krug and Miller. They both were conducted experiments on herring sperm. In the sense, it is a one type of fish. In the fish, there is a sperm cell present. In the sperm cell, there is a one type of chemical substance was discovered that named as kinetin. Later, the Miller and Krug first natural occurring cytokinin was found in plants too. Later, they called it as an gelatin. Later, we come to know that gelatin is nothing but is a one type of phytohormone which is called as an cytokinin right now. This cytokinin is useful for cell divisions apart from the plant growth and development. Dear students, you can see that then functioning process of cytokinins are physiological effects of cytokinin. There are few functions are given here. Then first one is cell divisions. Cell division is an important task at the time of seed germination and formation of leaf and flowers. At each time, cell division takes place with the help of phytohormone, that is nothing but cytokinins. The second function is root and shoot meristems. Meristem, that is an cells which are having rapid cell division capacity. At the tip of the shoot, there is a meristematic tissue is present. In the root part, below the root cap, there is a meristematic tissues are present, cells are present. They promote cell division. So they always cytokinins helps for the formation of root meristem as well as shoot meristem. The third function is cell differentiation. The cell division is not only enough for the plant growth and development. After cell divisions, that cell differentiation means formation of tissues, formation of parts, formation of organs, also takes place. For this cell differentiation, cytokinins are useful. The fourth point is leaf senescence. Senescence means the freshness. The cytokinins helps to prolong the freshness of leaf. When the leaf is fresher, the amount of food preparation is maximum. So amount of food preparation is maximum. Plant growth and development will be maximum. Then the fifth point is inflorescence growth. Then group of flowers attached to the common stalk called as an inflorescence. That inflorescence growth is promoted by cytokinin. Then the sixth point is cotyledons expansion. That you know that monocot plants and dicot plants. Monocot plant has an one cotyledon, dicot plant has a two cotyledons. Cotyledons is a seed part which consists of greater amount of food preservation at the time of seed germination. This food is used. So in the monocotyledon or dicotyledon, the cotyledon size will be maximum with this cytokinin phytohormone. The next point is apical dominance. Axins are responsible for apical dominance. Along with the axins, cytokinin is also responsible for apical dominance. The last point is seedling morphology. Seed germination, seed from the seed, formation of fruit, shoot. In the shoot system, leaf, flowers, fruits formation means external structure formation is also depends upon cytokinin hormone. Cytokinin is one of the growth promoting hormone. Zebralentin also one of the growth promoting hormone along with axins. These axins, zebralentin as well as cytokinin, three hormones are growth promoting hormones. They always promotes the positive growth of a plant. There is a shoot, root, leaf, flowers and fruits. So cytokinin functions are given here. The next class we are going to discuss about growth inhibitors, that is ethylene as well as abscisic acid.